Philly's ability to close it out down the stretch in those last few minutes?
They kept their composure and they made shots.
For you guys, just how was it hard to combat that last punch? We saw you guys fight back early.
Yeah.
What was it?
Too many turnovers, and that kind of sparked their breaks, sparked opportunities for them. A couple offensive rebounds here and there, and they were able to capitalize, which is the main thing. That's frustrating.
Costly are, I mean, a lot of them are like the live ball sort, not like shot clocks, but they're coming the other way with it. Just how difficult is it to get over the hump when you're turning the ball over in that fashion and giving them fast breaks?
I mean, you can't stop run outs. You know what I mean? So it's frustrating, especially when we have a 10-point lead. But it's, at the end of the day, we still can do a lot better of a job of staying composed and kind of moving on to the next action, which I've been saying this all along. It's part of growth. It's part of growth as a team. You see some real bright spots at certain points, but some low lights too. So, you know, they got a lot to work on.
Just for you personally, how big did the basket look tonight?
Yeah, it looked all right. You know, able to just get a couple to go down. But it felt a lot better if we won, you know.
This is the highest scoring 3-game stretch of your career and tied a career high in threes. Is there anything about the nature of where these shots are coming that's led to you getting so hot, or is it just hot streak shooting?
I've been saying this a lot, but when you play with people like Van and Tro that are able to find you, it helps a lot, just knowing that those looks are coming. And, you know, I tell you guys this all the time. You guys ask me when I miss, when I make them. It's just how it goes. There'll be days I make them, there'll be days I miss them. I'll just keep shooting them.
Did Philly do anything after that third quarter where you guys got that lead after that run? Did you sense that they changed their ball pressure? Did anything kind of like throw you guys off your rhythm a little bit?
They blitzed ball screens and handoffs and tried to junk it up there. But, man, that shouldn't be a stoplight for us. That should be a, you know, transition into finding the reads and making plays out of those situations where we're chopping that up, you know what I mean? Because I really think that, you know, with the type of players we have, we should be able to handle blitzing situations really, really well. So that's disappointing that happened. But we will continue to see those. And we'll continue to work on them and get better with them.
On the other side, obviously Tyrese and Jared went off. Was this the sort of kind of matchup you guys haven't seen yet all season? Two quick guards that can pretty much get wherever they need to go? Not
necessarily. You know, we knew what we were getting ourselves into, and you know, it's on us to just do a better job of containing them. You got to give them credit for hitting shots and, you know, coming up big time moments, but that's no excuse for us. It's an NBA. It's going to be good players.
And you talked about the turnovers pretty much prevented you guys from getting any rhythm. How hard is it to run a successful offense when, you know, the two guys responsible for initiating the offense are getting blitzed like you did and just, you know, turn the ball over?
Obviously, it's hard when we're turning the ball over in general. You can't score if you turn the ball over. You know, you need a shot attempt to score. But at the same time, I think everybody else who's not getting blitzed can do a better job of being available. And we can do a better job of just recognizing as players on the court. I mean, the coaches can only do so much. But when we recognize those blitzes, and they're calling them out too, when we recognize them, we need to be second nature in those reads. And they're open. You know, they're open. So we got to do a better job of just understanding spacing, understanding cuts, understanding availability, and just playing simple basketball.
You mentioned earlier at shoot-around this morning about not getting in those lulls and potentially having a better start. We saw you guys were able to fight back and cut into that lead and get the lead back in that third quarter, though. But just what type of focus do you want to see your team have where you don't have those stretches where you get down by double digits and have to fight?
It's when they make a run. We can't hang our heads. We got to communicate better. And I told you that this morning is we can't continuously rely on fighting back, being down. And today was an example of that. You know, we start stronger. We're stronger throughout. Then that 10-point lead's a 20-point lead in the third quarter, and it's a lot harder to, you know what I mean, for their morale. I've been saying this a lot, but work in progress.
Do you want this game to kind of be maybe a wake-up call, kind of knowing what you guys are facing the rest of this trip with guards like tonight with obviously Sacramento, Golden State?
Yeah, it don't get no easier. But it shouldn't have to be a wake-up call. It's the NBA. We know who we're playing against. We know what Sacramento brings. We know what Golden State brings. We know what Phoenix brings. and it's really good, high-level players. So, yeah, we do. It is a bit of a wake-up call, but we understand what we're getting ourselves into. Thanks.
Thanks.